Age gap dating. Is it such a big deal if someone's 21 who wants to date someone who's 31? I see no problem with it. Ain't none of my business. Ain't none of y'all business. Ain't none of the world business. People have this big idea or this misconception, I think that's the word I'm trying to say, that if you're dating someone older, maybe they're taking advantage of you. They don't know no better. Oh, they needed their frontal cortex listen, their brain hasn't fully developed. Them individuals do behind closed doors. It's between them two. One thing about me, let's say this, about me when I'm in a relationship, I know it's me and that person. Everybody else is irrelevant. Not saying they don't matter, not saying that anything they do or say is not important on my relationship. Your opinion on how I'm going to live my life the way I see fit is irrelevant. You have to agree with that. You have no choice to agree with that. That's life. And it's okay. It's okay to date someone who's older, someone who's younger. And surprise, there are double standards. For instance, if you're a guy, you're 41 dating a girl who's 27, society might look at you in a different light. But if people just use their common sense, and social media tells on a whole bunch of people out there in the world, you can see women tend to date older, men tend to date younger. It's okay as long as they are happy. That's all that matters. Me personally, 10 years is the max. So if I'm 31, she's 21, I'm cool with that. If I'm 41, she's 31, I'm cool with that. I am sharing that with you guys. My issue with age gap dating is I have no issue. I'm fine with it. I love it. I enjoy it. Because guess what? Two individuals bound together found love. As long as they're happy. That's the most important thing to take from this conversation today that I'm saying. As long as two adults are genuinely happy, it doesn't matter how far the age gap is. It could be 10 years, 12 years, 20 years. As long as they're happy. It's important to understand that love comes in many forms, shapes, sizes, and everything else in between.
How was your date last night?
It was pretty good. I mean, me and her talked all night by the beach.
By the beach? I see you, my boy.
Chill.
You guys started talking on Tinder or Bumble?
Hinge. You know me.
Yeah, I know you. But hey, tell me what she do. Tell me what she look like. Come on, man. Spill it.
All right, Mr. Nosy. She works in a club downtown. She loves anime. You know, that's a plus for me.
I know it is.
She's about 4'11", and she's 23.
4'11"?
That's pretty small. But hey, wait a minute. What's wrong?
What's wrong? She's 23. That's a 10-year age gap.
So
this 10-year age gap, you have no worries at all that it may hinder your future relationship with this girl.
Look, man, who cares? Love is love. And if we both understand and see each other more than just an age, then we'll be fine.
Pretty progressive of you.
You right.
Do you?
Absolutely I am. Plus, last night by the water, moon reflecting off the ocean waves, and the drinks we had, kind of made the night a little bit better.
What kind of drinks y'all had?
I picked them up real quick at the gas station.
What kind of drinks you got from the gas station?
Just some seltzers.
Mike's Hard Lemonade?
Yeah,
I want better for her.
In age gap dating, there's many things to take into account. For instance, if you're in your early 20s and mid 20s, they do say, I think this is just for men or women, don't quote me on it, but usually at these young ages, you don't have that much life experience. It's number one. Number two, they say the part of your brain that makes you an adult is not developed yet. So it's gonna take a minute to be at the level where it's deemed appropriate to have conversation with someone who's older than you. This comes back to the double standard of, oh, you're dating someone younger, you'd probably just want to take advantage of them, which is not the case. But people get this argument from the brain not fully developed. But again, I see two consenting adults, either 18 plus, they make the decision want to be together, it's none of our business. Another issue or hurdle that you may have to overcome in age gap dating is sometimes the younger person might have to teach the older person, may have to teach someone who's younger, may have to guide them a little bit more on life experiences, and that's okay.
And someone who's younger may have to teach someone who's older current lingo or terms that we use in the present day. Guess what? That's okay. Because each person is bringing something to the table that is very unique and that's beneficial to their spouse or their partner or their boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever name they choose to be good. Babe, boo, all those in between. There's nothing wrong with teaching them, but also you have to have patience. So if you're someone older with more experience, you have to guide someone who's younger than you. Again, I go back to the 31 to 21. You might have to guide them like, okay, this is how we need to do this situation. This is how we can resolve this matter. This is what I've done this before. Maybe we can try it here because it's going to be better. There's nothing wrong with that. That's guidance, that's wisdom that someone older can provide. And someone who's younger can say, okay, that may have worked in the past, but it's a different day and age. Let me show you what we can do now and give a new spark and life to someone who's older when you're dating them. Life experiences between the two age gaps can be challenging. It could be wonderful. It could be confusing. It could be a whole bunch of other range of emotions, but the most important thing to take away from it all is, are those two individuals okay with it? Are they okay with the challenges that society will ultimately judge them for? Again, when it's like a 4 or 5 year age range, people don't bat an eye. But when it's this 10, 12, 15, people do judge. And I think that's unfortunately human nature. That's the gray in the world. Nothing's black or white. It's gray. That's the world. That's that's the world. Age gap dating has its ups and its downs. At the end of the day, are those two people happy? Are they in love? Or are they okay with just trying to figure it out together? Because the world is hard enough. And if you can find someone that loves you and treats you well and wants to go through this hell of a journey we call life, there's nothing wrong with it. Heck, I would age gap. Again, but my age gap is 10 years. Everyone's entitled to their preference. What they like, what they don't like, what they love and what they don't love. And we as a society shouldn't judge people for it. So if someone who's 41 wants to date someone who's 28 and they're okay with it, leave it be. If someone who's 31 wants to date someone who's 21, let it be. If someone who's 20 wants to date one who's 45, let it be. It all works itself out. We don't have to interfere. Society, social media, you don't have to interfere. If it's meant to work, it will work out. And if not, it won't. On to the next girl, on to the next guy, on to the next whatever. Whatever it is to you, that's all that matters.